Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one's incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Khalil Shakir returning for the Bills.
Man, I just hopped back on Madden.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over.
Damn, that nigga quit. Hell yeah. Nigga did a fake punt on me and missed it. Nigga did a fake punt on me and missed it and then quit. I think I'm 7-4 right now. Yeah.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Ty Johnson now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Taken right to the air. He's got this complete to James Cook. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
He's hanging on to this one on the 2nd down option. And that zone read goes backwards, Brock. They hand him a loss of 5.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Alert, alert, alert. Allen on 3rd down. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Bills 1st down.
On 1st down, Allen. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And this is going to make it down.
Ain't no way he should have caught him, bro.
With first and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal.
Look out!
From the red zone on first. Chased down to his right. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point.
Thought I threw a pick right
down
there.
the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
No, I don't play like that.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got
Nah, I be on this or damn college football or Fortnite.
Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
Yeah, that shit's pretty decent. A lot of my boys be playing that shit.
Walker on second. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down, and they go right back to it.
This nigga think he finna just keep running it on me. It's not happening.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on,
Nah, this online head-to-head.
play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Yeah, like every 30 days it'd be a new season, and then they like reset your record and shit.
It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker.
You can use whatever team you want, though.
And he's going to have this one down to the 20. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
I'm straight. He gonna make a mistake, bro. I'm straight.
From the red zone now. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, it was the angle. If your nigga don't weigh more than his nigga and his nigga running faster, it's just, you ain't getting that.
Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. And again, it's Darnold. Forced out to his right. And Bills get to him. He's brought down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up. Throwing here, Darnold. That's incomplete on second down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're left with third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start with some points?
Well, remember,
I should have picked that shit.
All year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
First and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's hit and sent out of bounds. So this ends as a gain of close to 7. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Walker on first down. He's out in the clear. Cuts right. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Staying with Walker. Oh, he drops it, cut to the right sideline. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Second down, Walker's going to get it again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On third down, Walker. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It was a turnover on downs, and I threw a ball.
All right, But down a couple of scores, they want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
I know prices
They'll
are
try
going
to
up on
throw. It's
everything.
Darnold. Catch made. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get their first points of this game just before halftime. Cooper Kupp, the touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 7. Jason
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
at their own 30-yard line.
"19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. First down throw for Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Allen. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. He's back to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Alert, alert, alert. Look out.
He'll throw it. He's trying to go deep again. One of guys there, and it's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Seahawks do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown.
Jason
A
Myers.
receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On On the return, here comes Davis. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. They haven't caught him yet. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside.
You saw that?
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to...
Bro, he scored on me in one play, bro, on some crazy shit. So I almost ran that back, though. I ran into the one.
But it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here, first and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
At the 10-yard line.
Go, go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Alert, alert, alert.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grab the lead on their first series of the half. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. And he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Pass now to kick this away. Starting at the 10. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
I knew he was going to throw it to this nigga. I had him doubled and he still threw it.
Bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pulled in by his back, Cook. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And into the end zone it goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. It's a James Cook touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage.
The
Big time.
Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Allen looking to throw this. On the move, headed right. And he's in for the score. That's 2 points, and their lead grows to 15. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback. Right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
They send him left out of the slot. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL,
This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A pickup on the play of 54 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Here's Darnold, first and 10. Finding Shaheed, back-to-back plays. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time.
He gonna fuck around and throw me another pick.
Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the ladder. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And he's got it in the
That's a good throw.
The Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the third. Myers to add the PAT. Bringing pressure, and it's blocked. Up to the races, middle of the field. Reaches the 40. At the 20. The 10. At the 5. And he is into the end zone. So
Bruh, I just blocked this extra point and ran it back for 2.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
He stopped on the run back at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Looking to his fullback now. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
56, 56.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. A 6-yard gain on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Off 52. Green 19. We go.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Hey, I'm live too, just letting you know. But yeah, go ahead.
Allen on the play action. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills push their lead to 18.
38. Seahawks 20. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it downfield, near the edge. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Going all the way to the end zone here. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first set.
Yeah. Yeah, you told me about that earlier.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Up next, it's our main event between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On one, ready?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Good set. Stop.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Gun. Stop.
Here's Brown again. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and a running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
On two.
New set of downs from 37.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
11 MT.
A 6-yard pickup.
Here we go.
Brings up second and 4.
Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal.
Stop.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Let's get set. Stop.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up third and goal. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
11 MT. Tight. 11 MT. Tight. Stop.
On third and goal, here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series.
Touchdown,
And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Ty Johnson now to return. Dancing past him. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Allen comes out throwing. And his first pass falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be second down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
319.
Allen setting up to throw. He's going deep this time. To the outside. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
They'll take over first and 10.
Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just two possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
I think there's certainly more where that run comes from. And with 3 quarters left, they're going to have a tough time. This defense is containing them. Want to know why they timed those 40-yard dashes at the combine for plays like that? A home run hitter in his makeup, and he just delivered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Offensive line fast.
4 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
First turn of the game for James Cook. Free inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills lower the deficit to a single possession. It's a James Cook touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitter.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Samaje Perine on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock, pass incomplete. And they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
12.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Gun. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Second down, here's Allen again. Buying some time right. He can run it. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
First and 10. Here's Allen. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Back to the air, Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Again, Allen to the air. Brought in close to the 8. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Allen. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a one-score game before halftime. Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
On one, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. To his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed. I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
3rd and long for him here. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. He has it at the 33. All right, they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That that's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump-off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, and he'll take it a mile.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. Ready? Raise up. 11,
Motioning the tight end now.
11, Mighty. 11, Thomas. Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ready? 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brought in by Chase near the sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A gain of 16 yards.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ready? Stop.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. He's hauled down. What a wild play as they pull off the double pass. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
11, 11, 11. Hey, can. Stop.
From the red zone on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Let's get set. Shot.
Brown on the inside give. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
On one, ready?
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Here we go. Shot. 180. 180 shot. Shot.
Brown again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10.
Middle. Green net. What's that?
Throwing now on first down. Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two...
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 15 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He rolls to his right. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. First and 10 from the 43.
What is that?
And Allen will hold on to this. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now trail by just a point in the fourth. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills tie us up 28 all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Brown to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bengals have a first down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
No connection on the last play, and out third down.
11 MT. Here we go. Big 13. Stop.
Looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And he's going to bring this back with a pick six and a Buffalo touchdown. Tie game, final quarter, the final minutes and seconds. And it's no good. Not the time we want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the fourth.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. On the return, this is P-Rod. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bengals down by a touchdown. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Stop. Ladies, stop.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. Escapes the pocket. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Throw left side, caught by Higgins. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
11. Stop.
Now to throw. Cut out left. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Trying to set this up quick. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Look at that power. Deep left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Okay, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw it. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back to throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
11.
Setting up to pass. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Bills make the play that should win the